Ready. We're going to jump straight to the class examples because we use a different strategy than the textbook. So everything that it was building up to this point, like the previous pages that I skipped just to get to that example 3, they're pretty relevant to us, right? Because they use something called decomposition, which is what most places probably use and learn. We're going to use something called diamond and corrective factor today. I find it easier than decomposition, at least for you guys. It seems easier. Awesome. So first thing is, we read the question, it says factor. We first go to our GCF, right? That's the very first thing you do. So you check all 3 numbers and you ask yourself, is there a number that could divide out all 3 of those? No, definitely not, right? 2, 7, and 6, none of them are divisible by the same thing. All right, the next thing I do is count how many terms I have. I have 1, 2, 3 terms. 3 terms means that I need to choose whether I'm doing diamond method or something called diamond and correct. And it depends on your a value or the number in front of your x squared. In our case, the number in front of our x squared is a 2. When it's a 2 or it's anything other than a 1, we have to do something called diamond and correct, which is going to be brand new to us today. And it starts off the same way as diamond method. Okay, so it's kind of nice. I'm just going to write out what all my letters are. So like here, A equals 2, B equals 7, and C equals 6. Just as a reminder of like what's A, B, and C, because it's been a few days since we've done some of this math. Awesome. Diamond method. To do the diamond method, you put your A times your C on the top of your diamond. For this question, A is 2, C is 6, A times C is 12 on the top. That's going to be a little new. Some people were just thinking it was always the C value because A used to always be 1. But you got to remember it's A times C goes on the top of your diamond. On the bottom of your diamond goes B, 7. All right, so far, nothing has changed. The sides of your diamond. The sides of your diamond have to be 2 numbers that multiply to be the top and add to be the bottom. Still, nothing's changed. So 2 numbers that multiply, yeah. 3 and 4. Perfect. Okay, the actual building of the diamond hasn't changed. It's the exact same. Something else that's the exact same is that when you take a trinomial and you factor it, you always get 2 binomials. That's not going to change either. So I know my answer should have 2 binomials. Here's where things start to change a little bit. So before, we used to always say, well, the first term, right here, always create my first term. And it used to be really easy because it was always 1x squared, so it was always just x and x, right? But now there's a number in front of it. There's a 2x squared. That means one of these binomials has to be 2x and the other one has to be 1x. Right? That would make sense because if they multiply together, it would be 2x squared. Follow a little bit? Okay, here's the problem. We don't know which binomial has the 2 in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make both of them 2x. Now we know that's wrong. Right? Like if you were to multiply those together, 2 times 2 would be 4x squared. So that would actually be wrong. But we're going to make that mistake on purpose, and then we're going to correct it in a minute. All right? That's where the diamond and correct comes from. These side terms from your diamonds, the plus 3, plus 4, they go in the same spot. Okay, normally in diamond method, that's where we would stop. We can't stop because this is definitely the wrong answer. If I went to multiply this back together, 2 times 2 is 4, it's not 2, we've made a mistake. And we know that the mistake is one of these has an extra 2, and we didn't want that. The way that you're going to deal with that mistake or correct that mistake is you're going to check to see which one of your binomials could divide by 2. So for instance, if you look at the first binomial, could I divide 3 by 2? No, but if I look at the second binomial, could I divide 4 by 2? Yes. So I need to divide this one by 2. It's not a GCF, I'm actually dividing by 2 to fix my mistake that I had previously made. That means my final answer is 2x plus 3. On this one, 2 divided by 2 would cancel to be x. 2 divided by 4 would become plus 2. That would be my solution. And if you're ever unsure, you could multiply these back together, and you should get the original equation. Or you could verify your solution, which means if you change the letter x to be like the number 2, and put this in your calculator with numbers instead of letters, it should equal the same thing as the original question if you change x to be 2 as well. Okay, let's do another one. So, first step, GCF, I can't. Second step, count my terms. I have 3 terms. That means I want to do diamond method. Let's build a diamond. On the top of my diamond goes A times C. A is 5, C is 2, that means 10 is on the top. The bottom of my diamond is my B value, which in this case is 7.